Yeah. I'd rather see Todd Steed climbing the walls, actually.
Yes.
And, yeah, we saw some and had some good shows down there back in the day at the library. And the strip ain't what it used to be, brother.
No.
It's called the chicken strip now, actually. A lot of people call it so, sadly enough. But, hey, tell us, who do you have on stage with you this evening other than David and the good Senator, Mr. Pappas?
I've got Donnie Schroeder, who's been playing with me for years, who also is in Trail of Dead and Forget Cassettes.
Yeah.
And he's on drums. Deanna Vergona, who's from
Oak Ridge.
She's from Oak Ridge, but
right.
She's been in Lamb Chop and her own band and a lot of different things, and played with me for years and years. And Kai, who's a new guy, who's been playing keyboards with me.
Cool. And you, of course, you did a show at Pilot Light not too long ago, open for Sunvolt, open for the Truckers at Tennessee Theater, been about a year and a half, maybe. So you've come through town a good bit, but I've got a feeling after tonight, you're going to be coming through town on a regular basis. At least we hope so. At least we hope so. That was one of our underlying intentions, if you will, of getting you on this bill.
I like your feelings.
Well, like I said, to get you in town, and you can hang out and check out the Orange White game tomorrow if you want. I mean, there's plenty of things to do here if you can hang out. But
actually,
you're a busy
Pappas
guy.
wants to be home.
I'm sure he does.
At noon.
Senator Pappas has a busy social calendar. So,
yes.
And we all must honor that. Of course, Tom Pappas, bassist for Super Drag. Going to be part of the Young Criminal Starvation League tonight. Going to be a lot of fun. Tell us a little bit about, I'm going to call it a sister station or brother station, if you will, because it's a fraternal thing, college radio. You go out to Seattle and the good people at KEXP. College radio's been good to you, at least I think so, or this station has. No. And those folks out there, it's amazing.
I do a third of everything in Seattle.
Amazing.
Because of KEXP. And they're so powerful in New York City over the internet that I'll do ticket giveaways on a Seattle radio station for a show in New York City.
Amazing, man.
Yeah, and they actually do have a morning show in New York City now.
God, and they were at South by Southwest recording or broadcasting live.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw Andrew Bird record there, and it was fantastic.
I mean, just amazing what they're able to do at KEXP.
Yeah, no, I've done probably more in studios than anybody.
At KEXP especially?
Wow, and I did one last week, and it's up on. They have a great podcast called Video of the Week. This week it's Justin Earl.
Oh wow!
Last month it was, and the week before that was me, and then the week before that was the Walkman, and it's one of their in studios.
Boy, I'm proud of Justin. He's doing great, man.
Yeah, Justin,
amazing.
And his sidekick is Corey, who's been with me for about 7 years also, and Justin was my upstairs renter. He lived in my house for the last year.
Wow.
And now he's
moved to New York, I think, with his girlfriend. Yeah, very cool. Well, tell us real quickly, too, before we get you to do one more, record CDs you're working on. I know you've been working on a big Shell tribute CD, man. Tell us about that. It's exciting. In fact, we're going to hear something, maybe the Lucinda Williams cut here in just a minute, but tell us a little bit about that project.
Shell was my dad's best friend.
Yep.
And critiqued every song I ever wrote. And
now Shel Silverstein, right?
Shel Silverstein. Mm-hmm. And wrote a song with me, and he was one of the biggest influence on me. And we're doing an album of nothing but Shell's songs, and not everybody knows that Shell wrote A Boy Named Sue, cover of the Rolling Stones, Sylvia's Mother, One's on the Way for Loretta Lynn. Wrote a lot of stuff.
And kids' books?
And children's books is what most people know him as.
Yeah, right.
Where the Sidewalk Ends, The Giving Tree.
Yeah.
But me and Dad, for about over a year now, have been putting together a Shel Silverstein tribute album. And so the first two we got was Christofferson and My Morning Jacket. And then I did a song, Dad did a song, Billy Bob Thornton's band, The Box Tops.
Masters.
Box Masters,
yeah.
They've done a song. Lucinda turned in a song last week. Ray Price did a song. Band Horses started. They haven't put a vocal on it, but I went to Asheville and watched them record. They recorded the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Wow.
Dr. Dog's going to do a song. Andrew Bird has turned. He did the most beautiful music to a poem of Shell's, and it's basically everybody I have on speed dial and everybody Dad has on speed dial. Todd Snyder recorded A Boy Named Sue this week.
That'll
out
be
at
wild.
Cash's Cabin.
Yeah. And again, I told you, man, the story always begins. Well, I got a call from Bobby
yeah.
Barrett Jr.
Oh,
and
yeah.
now you got this. All of a sudden, you got a Shell CD, and you're doing a big festival or
And
show.
I'm doing well. It's for the Cultural Center of Chicago, which is where Shell's from, and at the Cultural Center is right across the street from Millennium Park, which is an 11,000 seat venue. And on a Monday night, July 13th, me and Dad are hosting a Shellabration, which is celebration of all things Shel Silverstein, music, poetry readings, I'm gonna do it. John Langford, Sally Timms,
Wow.
Dad. Will Oldham says he's gonna do it. I saw Christofferson week before last. He said he would do it, but we'll see if Christofferson will do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to go, man, I'll do it. Yeah, I'm there, and then to actually ask his wife a week later, who manages him.
Right.
That's when you get the real answer.
Right.
So I'm waiting on that, but that would be great. And then the day after that, I'm doing. We're hosting the Freakers Ball, which is all the grown-up songs of Shel Silverstein, which there are lots and lots of really vulgar, dirty songs that Shel wrote that are brilliant.
Yeah.
They're just not meant for a family audience.
Sure. Or radio, probably, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
A guy that stays so freaking busy, it blows my mind that we got you up here tonight with Young Criminal Starvation
I love
League, man.
Knoxville.
Well, and like I said, your creative juices are always flowing, and we're just proud to have both of you guys part of this tonight. And again, we got Bobby Barrett Jr. in studio, along with David Vandervelde, and they're going to be part of the big Benefit, as you're calling it.
Yes.
The radioactive concert that will benefit WUTK and Earthfest tonight down at Barley's in the Old City, or Barley's. Along with Mick Harrison and the high score, Todd Steed and the Sons of Fear with Julia Noon's going to be a big time. In fact, Todd Steed and Julia Noon's coming in here in just a few, so we're going to have them in. But before we do, can you get us another one before you guys get out of here?
Yes, me and David Vandervelde wrote a song about a huh?
There's no. I'm trying to think
We
if it's radio legal.
It is.
Is it?
It's radio legal.
Or just-
My son sings this. Imagine my 2-year-old son singing every word to this song. It's his favorite song. But I did a show with Lucero in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And it was a radio thing that was heavily promoted at Masquerade, and it was everybody dressing up for Halloween. And this is my interpretation of it. Slash walks in with an overweight Madonna, orders 2 Bud Lights and a cranberry vodka. Marilyn Monroe dances dirty with Darth Vader. James Dean holds hands with the Cher impersonator. Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, rock and roll Halloween. Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, rock and roll Halloween. Ooh, drinking with the Dixie Chicks from Nashville, Tennessee. The fat one is flirting with me. Ed Scissorhands gets angry while wrestling the cigarette machine. Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, rock and roll Halloween. Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, rock and roll Halloween.
I saw things I hope you never ever have to see. I saw Elvis make out with Jesus in a yellow limousine. Ooh, hooker nurse, hooker cop, please, please dance with me. Pregnant nun, pregnant bride, pregnant guys hitting on me. Lonely you lonely me, dancing drunk on Halloween. Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, rock and roll Halloween. Hey, hey. Ooh, ooh.
Freaking brilliant. Halloween in the ATL with Bobby Bear
Yes.
Jr. and David Vandervelde. That's great stuff, man. And the Masquerade is the place to see it all.
Oh, yeah.
In Atlanta.
The night of 1,000 horrors.
And with Lucero as well, man.
Yeah.
And those boys, Ben and those boys know how to rock a good party. So
It was distorted.
I bet it was, man. Very cool. That's great, man. That's great stuff. What about any and again, we got Bobby Bear Jr. and David Vandervelde in studio, part of the big Radioactive concert down at WUTK tonight. These guys are going to be playing on stage, plugged in a little bit more. Bobby, before we get out of here, what about any Young Criminal Starvation League recorded material in the future?
I've got half an album written.
Yep.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I've got so much going on. I hope to have something out the beginning of next year.
Very cool. Very cool. We'll be looking and listening for it, brother.
Totally.
In the meantime, tonight, man, we're so proud to have you both here. It's going to be a great time tonight. There's going to be a lot of good folks in the house and 3 great bands and guest musicians and a lot of love in the room, I think.
Yes.
So we just appreciate y'all coming up and helping us out for this benefit because we need a new computer to run this station, and we're depending on our listeners to kind of help pay for it tonight. But
Yes.
that's how we do it at College Radio. So thank you guys, man. Great
Thank you.
stuff, brother.
Thank you.
Absolutely great. We're going to, I think, play something from the Shel Silverstein tribute CD possibly on some folks
Yes.
here in just a few minutes. So stick around, listen for that. Again, Bobby Bear Jr., David Vandervelde, our guest in the studio. Thanks so much. Todd Steed, the Sons of Fear, or at least Todd Steed and Julia Dunes on the way. Stick around. It's 94.3.
Was somebody